What's going on, guys? I am Mike. This is Living with 3M Auto Vlogging, and I am back with yet another how to do it yourself, save some money video. And by saving money, I mean quite a bit. I mean, to rotate tires, especially these big wheels and tires, $125 to rotate wheels and tires on this thing. At least that's what I was quoted. Well, we're gonna save a lot of money, do it ourselves in the driveway. Let's get to it. Okay, these are the tools that we're gonna use today. Like I said, my lugs are a 19 millimeter, so I've got a 1/2 inch ratchet, sort of an extended handle, and a 19 millimeter. Got my gloves, 3-ton jack, 3-ton jack stands, and an impact wrench. All right, so step one, we're gonna go around and I'm gonna break each lug loose, but do not take it off because the truck is still on the ground. We just want to loosen it slightly, every lug on the truck. All right, so we're gonna take our 19 and we're gonna, God dang! Man, I appreciate the help, dude. Yeah, Mr. Bobby Bones. Look, man, I done told you, we're gonna need a breaker bar on this. And you don't have enough muscle, dude. Guys, the struggle is definitely real. Anytime I try to make a video that seems like it's gonna be straightforward and simple, you guys know it's never gonna fly that way with me. So basically, I was just gonna loosen the lugs to begin with. That did not happen because even with a breaker bar, I was struggling. I think I broke 5 loose. I just wound up, as you see in the next clip, taking it to a buddy's shop who first tried an impact. Impact didn't work, and you can see he's on it with a breaker bar just to get my lugs loose. And you never want to have them that tight. So whoever put my wheels and tires on originally a few years ago they grossly over tightened it. So if I'd have been on the side of the road and needing a spare, change a flat, that just wouldn't have been a good situation to be in. So, but anyways, we get that took care of right now. I'm gonna put this in the video. I'm trying to tell people.
Scratching wheels.
That's crazy. Okay, got the lugs broke loose. Now let's get this thing jacked up and get these tires rotated.
Nice hey dudes, Mike.
So, you want the tires off the ground, but you don't want a ton of air underneath. You want to jack it up, but just enough to where you can remove the wheel and tire. You don't want to jack it up too high. Okay, so what we're gonna do for the 4-wheel drive tire rotation is that rear tire, we're gonna move it to the front on the same side. Then we're gonna remove that tire that's up there and we're gonna put it to the other side, which would be the driver's side rear. So passenger side rear to passenger side front. Take the passenger side front to the driver's side rear, and you'll complete both sides in that order. see the way I'm just setting them off to the side that I know where they're going. Oh man, all right, you already on this side, dude. I sure appreciate it, man. Just be careful. I don't have health insurance to cover. Well, I guess you don't need health insurance, do you, bud? All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the tire rotation on rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles. Okay, but if you've got a directional tire with an arrow, they can only be rotated same side. So the arrow does not supposed to go backwards. That's on a directional tire. And if you have a staggered set where you've got narrow tires up front and wider tires in the back, you can only rotate side to side with the same, like fronts, rotate front to front, passenger to driver, and rear passenger to driver. But those are some different applications. Check to make sure before you start rotating tires if you're directional or what your offset or your size tires, all that good stuff. All right, that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks.